Yo, what's up, guys? Today I'm going to be showing off a little bit of Street Fighter. We got DJ back here. We also got Guile. Let's add him to the Street Fighter family. I'll be adding some pics and showing you what's inside. Let's check them out. All right, y'all. So for DJ, he does come with this gold chain here. He does have this angry yelling face, which is great. This is his standard face here. Oops. This is his standard face. Pretty cool. And then he also has some other fingers. He's got a thumbs up and a pointer finger. And then of course his effect, which does come on a stand, which does have some articulation on it. Super easy to use for pictures. These are really easy to edit out as well. I love the little Jada accessories. I have a whole bin of them now. They're great. So let's look at the articulation on this guy. Got double jointed legs, pretty standard. And this is really nice kickback. You almost have it like the whole way back. Really well designed here. You have a little bit of a swivel down here at the ankle, and then the ankle also has some articulation here. So you can get a lot of good like side out poses, especially for like martial artists. Super helpful. We have diaphragm, double ball joint. We have it on the lower waist. We have it on the upper as well. Arms, we can definitely hit a T pose with it like that. You could probably push a little more. We do have butterflies as well, and these work really well on this figure. Some of the other figures have clothes on, so it's a little tough to push the butterflies. But yeah, as you can see, he gets really far back. And then we have a barbell neck as well. But as you see, you can go back pretty far here and then forward. Pretty solid forward too. This is gonna hit like most of the fighting poses you wanna do. Let's just get him into some poses quick here. It's funny, everyone has like their standard pose. I get like clowned on because I always do. I'm gonna show you what I always do. This is like my go-to. Some iteration of this. I do it with like every figure. It's like my litmus test. I'm sure everyone knows they have theirs. If not, pay attention to it. Look at your page. I always do something like that, where kind of a cross arm punch, crouched, and then an arm back here. I mean, that even looks pretty sweet. Let's see what else we got with this bad boy. These are just easy to move, which is nice. It's just, they're not hard to play with. Playability is huge for me. Over anything else, like over aesthetic, I will take playability. Like, look at that. That's just dope. That just looks like fun. It looks very natural. And that's what like Jada does really well with Legends. Let me pull one of those out. For example, this is that new Secret Wars Spider-Man. This does not move that way. Like, these arms are tough. I feel like I'm gonna break it actually. You can hear it. It's like, that's a whole sound going with this thing. Due to the way the shoulders are, it's very hard to lift the arms up past here. Loud click, loud click. Just feels like I'm gonna like break the figure overall. It just feels also kind of flimsy. This feels better. I love Legends, don't get me wrong. It's just what Jada is doing. It's pretty incredible stuff. I feel like I'm really impressed with every figure I get from them. And yeah, this bad boy is just dope. He also can get some good kicking poses here. DJ for the win. Let's see what we got here. Just like a standard kick pose. Huh. Like, that's just dope. And then with the effect we got right here. I mean, just really, I have no gripes about this figure. More accessories is always fun, but these are also like cheaper than Marvel Legends. These are 25 bucks. They're easy to get. I don't know. I just think Jada's doing some crazy stuff right now. I think their like Chester Cheeto is also a really fun figure. I love that thing. I love their Mega Man line. They're doing it so well. It just feels like because they came in when they did, they're not like kept with the same restrictions and old body molds having to repurpose. They can kind of just do it good from the beginning. But yeah, that's what I got to say about DJ. Now let's take a look at Guile. And I didn't play with these two too much in the game when I was a kid. This was my dude. This is who I always played with. I don't know why. Also, I think when I was a little kid, everyone, including myself, had a crush on old Cammy. Cam Bam Dawson, baby. My dog in the background, baby. But yeah, so let's look at Guile. He is I don't know if he's much bigger than DJ. He just looks bigger, like at least. He might be bigger. His torso looks longer. Could be the pose. I don't know. It just looks that way. He might be. I'm not sure. I'm not going to make any claims. But he comes with this little chain. And with the articulation, we have the same stuff. We got butterflies here. Goes back pretty far. Goes forward a decent amount. Not crazy. We have neck on a ball bell. We have the double barbell torso here. So we got it down here. And we also got it up here. Double jointed for sure. Great double jointed legs. And we have a little bit of boot swivel at the bottom here. And then we got ankle cranker as well. And then with the wrists, we just have standard moving. I do kind of like ball pegs, like Mezco does that well. Same with Mafex. I like when you can like full on, just again, more of the natural look. Like sometimes like posing your figure a little and natural goes a long way versus like some crazy dynamic. I love the dynamic stuff, but sometimes I just have the figure like walking or holding something and it just looks great. He also comes with this little comb. It's tough to see. I'm not even going to zoom in. It's a comb for his hair. Very iconic standard face here. He's got his effect. Whoosh, pretty cool. Again, on an articulated stand. And then he has two punching fists as well. So let's get this guy with this comb in. Looking like the Vines, forget about it. Here we go. I mean, yeah, this dude is just like towering. Like he's just, his size looks really good. I love a big figure. That sounds weird. I love when you have bigger figures compared to like smaller ones. It just adds like a lot of, just adds some like difference to your pictures. It's just like fun. I really like that. I don't love having all my figs the same size. But Jada scales really well with Marvel Legends, like perfectly. They can also go really well with Mafex, Mezco, SHF even, like you name it. They do a really good job. I mean, a big dude like this has no business doing these types of poses, which is, I'm here for it though. I love it. In theory, I wish every figure had Spider-Man poses, you know? My buddy Jay Figs has like a really good crouch that he does, and that too is like standard test on every figure. Can it do it? Now, not most figures cannot, but for Spider-Man figs, that's always like my gauge, you know? With a figure like this, I'm more than happy with the articulation we get from Jada Toys. I think overall, this line has come in super strong. My only downside with the line is they don't release enough figures. Like, I feel like I've seen samples of these for like a year and a half, and I know a lot that is to come, but it's very slow. And in a flooded market, when things are coming out all the time, the hype dies. If you're taking 6-7 months in between, people will sell off a whole toy line. I see it all the time. I feel like G.I. Joe falls into this, where it's like, hey, look at these awesome things that are coming out. Months go by, you're like, ugh, dude, I'm investing in other lines right now. I can't even hold faith for that anymore. I don't have room on my shelf. You hear it all the time, but that's my big gripe with Jada Toys. That's really it. I mean, I would also be down for them to start doing like some deluxe figs. These are $25. I'd be down for a $35 figure with like more things. I think that would be cool. Kind of like Marvel Legends has started to do, except they're really not giving us that much more in their $35 figs. That actually kind of sucks, but a better version of that, like more deluxe figures. But yeah, really recommend the Jada line if you do not have it yet. If you're a fan of Street Fighter or Marvel vs. Capcom picks, I highly recommend picking these up. They're great for photography. And also, if there's a lot of them you can get pretty cheap. Like I was at Barnes & Noble's and they have the core crew like Fei Long, Ryu, Chun-Li, Ken. I think they're all on sale for 30% off. I think they're like $15. So if you want to like literally get a custom head for it, you could have a whole group of ninjas with really good articulation and some really cool effects. So yeah, this is just my quick little review. If you have any questions, you want to see any types of pictures, let me know. I'm going to be also posting a couple unboxing shorts with photos attached at the end. I just wanted to show you guys a full like walkthrough of what comes in so you can decide if these are the figs for you. Take care, my boy. Obi says peace. See you guys.